G'day, I'm back. Let's hit record. G'day, trendsetters. Welcome to episode 194 of the Trainsmooth podcast. My name is Tim Egg, and if you have any questions you'd like submitted through to the show, jump on through to the website, trainsmooth.com, fill in the info. And today's question comes from Sam. I need advice on how to balance strength training with my run training. I do marathons and I run 6 days a week. So, 6 days a week. It depends what you want out of the strength training, and how far away, and what your goals are, and how far away are your marathons. Are you looking long term? My answer is going to be different if you're looking long term than if you're looking over the next 12 weeks. So I'll go through a few different things to balance it out. It becomes tough. So, do you have access to the gym? I'll run through a few different scenarios. So let's pretend you have access to the gym, and so you want to get to the gym, lift weights 1 day a week, but you still need, aim to do two other things to do within strength training. So, for instance, you might just go to the gym on a Tuesday, for instance. Maybe Wednesday and Saturday, Wednesday you can do a core strength session at home. Saturday you can do hills, run some hills. So you're doing 3 days a week of strength training. You're doing more full body work in the gym, trying to become not only a stronger runner, but better yet, a stronger human being. So when you become 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, you're going to be so grateful. I personally think, I've said it many times in this podcast, that when we're talking about strength training, I think once you're over the age of 40 in particular, you need to really have a come to Jesus moment with yourself and say you're going to have to be at the gym a minimum of once, preferably twice a week for the rest of your life. And you don't need to do silly crap there. You don't need to go, I'm going to go there, I'm going to hammer 2 hours of just chest. I'm going to lift, bro. You don't need to do that. You can be in and out within half an hour if you want. I just think it's important that we look at strength training more to do long term. You just sit down at a shopping centre at the food court on a Tuesday lunchtime, and watch all the oldies walk in there, and they're hopping up out of their chair. They're using their hand, their upper body to try and get themselves up, and they go, oh, they've got to do that sound as they're getting up. And occasionally you'll get one going, oh, I'm too old for this. God, the moment I say I'm too old for this, you can just put a bullet in my head, I reckon. I plan to go into old age like a machine. My mentor friend, Alan Pittman, he's 70 years old and he's a machine. He looks like he's in his 40s. He's got a body like he's in his 20s, and he never complains about anything like that. He's just a machine. He's always focusing. I don't know how much he spends in the gym as such. I don't think it's much, but he does core strength work and body weight work just about every single day. Very clean eating. One year he was going to Kona. He generally wins his age group every year. These days he does Ironman Australia every year. One year he booked his accommodation and flights for Kona before he qualified. He was that confident with racing. So I always like that story. It's funny. He's just a machine. A very inspirational person. But anyway, I digress severely then, so I do apologise. So, there's tons of really good core strength works you can do at home. I think I've got one somewhere on the Trainsmooth website. If I haven't, I'm going to have to put one on there because I've just verbally said, I think I do, but I don't know where it is. Just jump on trainsmooth.com, click on resources, see if there's anything there. If not, just click search saying core strength work. There's a 10-minute session that you can do at home that kind of covers everything. And then just some hills. That's adding strength work for sure. If just on a side note with this running hills, if for some reason, if you're, and I'm not talking to you, Sam, but I'm just talking to everyone here. If you'd like to put more miles in the legs running, but you're on that cup, on that edge, thinking, oh man, I don't want, every time I increase to this length, I'm going to get injured, or I'm walking a fine line as it is. A good way to add miles, safe miles for running, is go to the gym or jump on a treadmill, add it full incline, and power walk. You'll be surprised how good that will translate to your running. You just power walk straight up on an incline on a treadmill, and you're getting good strength work from that. You're getting some more extra miles that will help relate to running. There's that thing. This lady I'm friends with on Instagram, and she used to live just up the road. She's got one of those. They look like scooters, but you're running on them and you just move along. Bio runner or something like that. They are. I can see I can see something in those, and I'm digressing completely away from your question here. I can see there's something in there for muscle stimulation, but if you're doing proper running races, I would not want to be. I'd only want to use that as a supplement to put some extra miles in without the pounding. But you need that pounding on the ground as well. So if you're let's pretend it's you, Sam, asking this question that you haven't asked. So if you're doing 6 runs a week, you might replace only 2 of those runs with one of those bio running machines things. I wouldn't want to replace any more than that. I just think come race day, you're just going to create all sorts of problems if you're doing all your runs on them. But anyway, I severely digressed. Back to your question. So let's say you haven't got a gym session, you haven't got a gym, and you want to add more strength work. Maybe you're adding every 3rd run, add some hills into it, and maybe 3 days a week. Just try and spend 10 to 20 minutes at home. Do it like I'll give you a quick verbal core strength work session, full body weight core strength session. Do pull-ups, chair dips, so for your triceps, plank for the side planks, and start off with 30 seconds with those side planks, but try and eventually get up to about 90 seconds. You think 30 seconds, killing it. 90 seconds is easy. You just try to do that. They're hard, but you do them for a few weeks. They're really good. Some scissor kicks, so lying down on your back, getting your legs out in front, lifting them off the ground. Don't let them touch the ground, and scissor kick them. What is it? Some body lunges, but with your hands up and over, like you're doing a torpedo kick off the pool. That will help balance as well. What else? But some push-ups. Push-ups are king. So you do a series of them. That's 10 minutes. Bob's your uncle, finish your aunt. You've got yourself a bit of a core session there. You can do that 3 days a week, and all good. So what would be another one? So if you get to the gym twice a week, I'm just coming up with scenarios, so I do apologise here. So if you get to the gym twice a week, maybe one day do legs, next day more upper body work. If you go into the gym 3 days a week, one day might be legs, next day would be chest, triceps, chest and tricep. Next day would be back, shoulders, biceps. You can do it that way. I don't know if that's, for most runners, I don't think that's really the optimal sort of program to run, but that's just something you can do. But twice a week, you really don't need more than twice a week. You can get your strength work elsewhere. That's more relatable to you. Now, trying to balance it, that becomes a tricky question, because what are your available training hours per day? Now, I've said this a few times in the past. you just got to reverse engineer everything. So you got your race day. It's 1st of December, and you just got to work your way back. How many weeks back, and what are your goals for that? And you just try and work out what are your available training hours per day. Some days you got 20 minutes of a morning to an hour at night, and Wednesday you haven't got that because you've got to race the kids around to there, and then Thursday you've got to do this and that. So you work out what your available training hours, and you just slowly work your way back. So, if I do these sharp intervals here, and then work on that there, and long threshold work here, and it can almost, your program can almost write itself if you do just reverse engineer your goals and what you're trying to achieve, and just work your way back. A lot of people struggle with that, working your way back, because they want to move forward, and then before you know it, they've gone, oh, today's race day, or next week's race day, and I missed out on all this extra stuff I really wanted to do. Yeah. If you guys have any other questions, jump on through to the website, trainsmove.com. Email is tim@trainsmove.com. Till tomorrow,